Hey, it's Amy from Soul Starter, and in this video I'm going to talk about how you can get better results with EFT. So I'm going to assume that by now that you know how to do the EFT tapping process. If you haven't, check out some of our other videos on our website and you can learn how to do the technique. Okay, so you've done a few rounds and maybe you've done your rating on your issue from 0 to 10, and after you do a few rounds you're noticing that you're not feeling a shift. Again, I want to stress to you that this technique is really powerful and works. So if you're not getting results, it's most likely, the first thing that I tell people is you have to be really specific on what it is that you're tapping on. So for example, if you feel stressed and you use that setup phrase saying, even though I feel stressed, I love and accept myself, and you do a round of EFT, you may or may not get results because I feel stressed is really general. Okay? Now, I will say as a side note, you might get some results with that particular topic of stress because physically tapping on the acupressure points and doing the EFT, even if you don't say any words, actually can be very relaxing for many people and can really reduce stress. So side note, go ahead and tap if you want if you're ever feeling stressed out, and you might get a result. But let's say there's something really specific that's stressing you out, and there usually is. So you have to ask yourself, what's stressing me out? So let's say for me, it's work. Work is really stressing me out. Okay, if you can go a level deeper and you ask yourself, well, what is it about work that's stressing me out? And get even more specific, you're going to get even better results. So for example, it could be, even though my boss, Amy, said that rude comment to me and it really made me feel bad about myself, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. That's an example that's really specific, right? So I've named the person and the event that happened. So the more specific you can be, the better you're going to get the result. Also, for an example, let's say you have a physical pain in your body, and you know you've been checked out by the doctor. So let's just do a little disclaimer: you don't have a broken bone or something that you should really get medical attention for, but maybe you have a lower back pain or something that's chronic that you've had checked out, chronic pain, and you just can't seem to get rid of it, or even a headache. You could do the EFT tapping process and just describe the pain as specifically as possible. And to help you do this, you can think of your pain as a color, and you could add that to the description. You could think of it as tightness or sharp, and just describe it in any way possible. So let's say I have lower back pain. I say, oh, even though I have this dull, red, throbbing, achy back pain in my lower back, I love and accept myself. Again, that's really specific. And let's use one more example. So let's say there's sadness because of something that happened. Maybe you lost a loved one and you're in grief. And grief is a really normal, natural thing to feel. So you want to be gentle with yourself and you want to be able to feel your feelings because it's really important. But let's say it's just feeling overwhelming. The grief feels really overwhelming. Well, that's something that you can tap on. So you could say, even though I feel so overwhelmed with this sadness about losing my father, I love and accept myself. That is really specific, and it can help just ease the pain a little bit. So it's really about being specific about whatever it is that's bothering you. But let's say that you don't know what specific things are bothering you that are related to the feeling. Okay, you feel stressed, you feel sad, you feel angry, and you're just not sure why. That's okay too. Just go ahead and start the EFT tapping process on that general statement of, even though I feel stress, I love and accept myself. And as you're tapping, this is a really cool thing about EFT, is that a natural part of the process is that other aspects or layers that relate to that issue will come up. And it will come up usually in a thought or a feeling. You might feel some emotion come up and you're surprised. It's okay, just stay with it and keep tapping. But aspects are also a really important thing to talk about and to understand so that you can get better results in EFT. I don't want to go on too long in this video because aspects is actually a really great topic to cover for EFT in itself. So I have a video that's all about the different aspects that can come up with EFT and how to handle them so that you can be more effective with the EFT. Again, check out our website, soulstarter.com, sign up for our email list, watch our videos, or just search the internet and learn more about this incredible technique. Also, I'm an EFT coach, so if you wanted to do a session, I can work with people all over the world because EFT is really effective over the phone, FaceTime, Skype, and I'm available for a limited number of hours each month to work with people individually. So if that interests you, check out our website, shoot me an email. I'd love to hear from you if you have any questions. And again, just keep tapping, keep playing around with this incredible technique. It really does work. And thanks so much for listening.